Hey, you guys, good morning. This is Shannon with For Humanities and Survive and Thrive and My Bright Idea. So, this is our Monday, My Bright Idea Monday, but we are all in full support and going forward with Recover and Rebuild. So, we are welcoming you guys, of course, to August 1st. This is my birthday month. A couple of us got birthdays in this month. Mine is on the 8th of August, 8-8. So I got definitely some good numbers. So for those of you guys who are here, thank y'all for coming in and being here with me for the past 6 years and coming on here with you guys primarily every day, here and there, but every day and seeing you guys every day and you guys seeing me every day, watching, life change, watching children grow in 6 years. So 6 years watching them grow and being able to see them grow in that length of time. And some of you guys have been there along the way and have watched my grandchildren here on screen live with you guys. So, but we are doing Recover and Rebuild, and Recover and Rebuild is a great conference, little mini conference workshop that we're going to be doing August 27th. So you got 26 more days. And to get your tickets, the tickets are only $10. Now, this is the great thing because it is definitely great and it is a fundraiser for Survive and Thrive, which is October 15th. So we are doing this mini conference for those of you guys. It's just one day, but it's going to bring you a lot of impact that lasts, months and months and years and years, but we're hoping that it's not necessarily years in the sense of these are tools that are going to help you break through you burnout and helping you break through being overwhelmed and self-sabotaging behaviors, and that is our goal. So that's why I don't want it to last long and long, but I want you to be able to know what it is that it's going to take you to pull yourself up and get moving. Because again, we all get stuck at sometimes. And again, as Coach Dave says, the unstuck coach, that's what he does, is getting you from being unstuck. One of the things that we also have to do is, as we all have heard, get out of our own way. You want to get out of your own way because you are the biggest stop and block to everything that goes on with yourself, because it's all about you and it's all about, as has been shared, mindset, as they say. But mindset is just really your willpower to move and get going. Your mind will tell you and will convince you of different things, so why not convince you to get up and move, right? So those are the things that we're looking at. And look who we got here this morning. We got Hot Cat. She said she's stuck. So that's why she's going to go ahead and get her tickets to be a part of Recover and Rebuild. So again, if you're on the committee, you get 50%. So hey, look, that's donation. So bit.ly/recover and rebuild. That is your opportunity to be here and be with us on that day, is recover and rebuild and get yourself from being unstuck. As you guys know, we have many gifts and many talents, but some of the things, as we all know, and I know too, that we can't do everything, because doing everything will run you thin and it will make it so that you're not really honing in on one thing. It is okay to have multiple things and multiple streams, but we want to make sure that we have the means and the capacity to do it. So we have to definitely get one thing under, our tool belt, and then we move on to another. Now, if you have a team, now nothing's wrong with that. So don't get caught up in saying, "Oh, only one thing at a time." If you have a team, which is what most corporations and businesses and people do, even small business. But you have a team. Your team doesn't have to be made up of a bunch of people, but it needs to be more than just you, because team, okay? It's a team. You got to have someone else who's actually out there working, and not saying they're working just as hard, because again, it's your dream, it's not theirs. They are going to work, but they're not going to work as hard as you do. Now, if they're working harder than you, then that's a problem, because now they become owners and they become have a sense of ownership in your business that you don't have, especially once it takes off, because who actually built it? Now, no one's saying that, you can't continue to move on with what you're doing. You have to be sure that you're putting the time and the energy into what it is that's going on and focusing on that one thing. Again, the one young lady, Stormy, I forget what her name, but she's over there on Instagram, and she's a young business owner, and she talks about focus, and the word it stands for something, and I always forget what it is. So it says focus, find one something until something. So don't, I have to find it again. But you basically want to focus in on, and it doesn't start with focus, but you want to find that one thing that you can be great at and you can, get it going and make it right before you move on to another one. And that's, and for me, that's something it stood in for me because I know how to do multiple things and I, do multiple things. And it was like, you know what? I need to focus on, the one thing that I'm building up, get it building, get it running, let it sustain itself. Then you move on. Nothing's wrong with keeping it in the pipeline so that you know what it is, plan it, write it down, make it plain, make it make sense. That is what it is. It's all about planning and developing a plan. But sometimes we don't know what to write down and how to develop that plan. That's what we're going to be doing in helping you find that clarity at Recover and Rebuild. So, as we know, we are usually recovering from something because something that has, kind of pulled us down a little bit and or something that has set us back. And we could be part of that. So we want to recover from that. We want to recover, but we also want to rebuild. And rebuilding is the great part because then you get to have everything just really clean. Have you seen like, when you building up like a house or a room or remodeling something and it was once one way and then all of a sudden bam, you are putting it in a way and rebuilding it in a way that is just great. That's what rebuilding, especially for yourself, rebuilding your faith, your mindset, your tenacity. I mean, building those things, rebuilding that stuff up, and your drive and your aspirations, your creativity, rebuilding it up, getting that rejuvenation because we all need to. You go and get your hair done, you go get your nails refreshed, you go and get things refreshed and tightened up and whatever it is y'all be doing. But you go and do it. Nothing's wrong. And this is where it's time to rebuild you, rebuild your mental capacity, your social capacity, and then of course your creative capacity. Rebuild it up because it's there. You've had great ideas. You've done things that you've thought about getting done. You have really planned some stuff, but along the way you fell short because again life has come in. The pandemic came in and knocked all kinds of stuff down. We done had many economic falls and rises and falls. But what we want to do is how can we sustain our own peace of mind, our own longevity, and remove self sabotaging behaviors. So that's where burnout comes in. And we want to eliminate burnout because burnout is just anxiety. You mentally don't really have it. But again, we got people knocking on the door. So I'm going to leave you guys with a video and I will see you guys later on. And you guys be well. So mark the date, and I'll see you later. Hey, y'all. See y'all later.